What's rocking? It's Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast. We advise everybody to chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm back with another one. You know what I'm saying? I've been gone for a minute, for like a week or so. You know, I'm a man of many hats. I do many things. So, you know, like my dog E said, when you chasing your chicken to get religious. So, you know, I'm back though. You feel me? Fresh off this workout, feeling good. You know, my arms is righteous. Nah, but today we're gonna do a sports report. You know, like I said, I don't cover every game, regular season, all that stuff. There's way too many games, way too many sports. But I do cover the Super Bowls, finals, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, I'm gonna cover my predictions and let's see how it play out. You feel me? You know, of course I'm going with Warriors, you can tell. I think the Warriors gonna win the finals in 5, maybe 6 games. I keep hearing 7. I don't think it's gonna go 7. I'm thinking more closer to, I'm thinking 5. I could see it going to 6, but mostly 5. But you know, I'm a homer. But you know, I'm taking my biasness out of this because when the Warriors lost to the Raptors in 2019, I was having the year after, when they was in the bubble, the year the Lakers won, I was having a conversation with 2 of my partners. We was at a little get together. We was talking about sports and all that, their teams, my teams, and I was telling them that within, and this was 2020, I was like, within 2 years, the Warriors gonna be back in the finals. They're like, what? Maybe 5 or 6, you know, down the line. So I'm like, nah. Steph and Clay still nice, and they shooters. They don't rely on a lot of athleticism. If you can shoot the ball, you can shoot the ball. That's how some players lasted so long, because they can shoot the ball. A la Ray Allen, a la Vince Carter, you know, cats like that. Reggie Miller, cats that played years, because once the athleticism left, they can still shoot. So you got Steph and Clay with that off tops. Then you got Draymond, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the Draymond of old, where he used to get triple doubles. Now he get more of a triple single, but he managed the game in such a good way. And then this is when Steph and Clay and all them was injured. So our young cats like Jordan Poole and all them cats and Wiggins and all that, they was getting a chance to ball. Because, you know, if Steph and Clay and them was there, it would have been a different format. But with them being out, these young cats got the experience that other young players don't usually get unless you're the star player of a team, like a Ja Morant or something. So I was like, when Steph and them come back and then we got these role players playing up to this level, we're going to the finals. And here we are. Now with that, we go against a young Boston Celtics team. Nice. I like Boston. I like Ime Udoka as a coach. I like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, OG Al Horford. It's going to be a good series. I just think that, and I just seen a report they're talking about the Warriors' experience shouldn't matter, and I'm like, why wouldn't it matter? I think the Warriors' experience is going to be what is going to be the difference. Like, if you look at the Miami Game 7, Boston was up by like 20-something the whole game, won by 4, because Jimmy Butler missed the last second 3. I mean, you know what I'm saying, last play 3, and it's like, how did they come back? But if you look at that 4th quarter, Marcus Smart had like 5 missed shots, 3-4 turnovers. You do that against the Warriors, you lost. That's where experience comes into play, because when the game get close in crunch time, the Warriors gonna play smart basketball. They played enough dumb basketball over the years. Draymond got ejected versus the Cavs. Iguodala should have did a jump stopper, dunked it versus the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? We've had injuries. You know what I'm saying? We've had series final series where we done dumb things, and that was the reason why we lost that series. Well, we were just undermanned. Like 2019, we was injured, but our experience is going to allow the Warriors to slow the ball down and really play right in crunch time. And that's what really matters, because you know you can be up by 20 or 30 in the NBA. Somebody gonna come back with all the threes they shoot. So it really come down to execution in that 4th quarter in crunch time. And I believe we just got more players that can give you 3 good games. 'Cause I know you need 4 to win, but if you can get at least 3 good games from multiple players, then you're in a great position. I feel like our star players is going to show up. Steph wants this finals MVP. I feel like the Loonies, you know what I'm saying, Looney, Jordan Poole, Draymond, Wiggins, they can get you a game or 2. Now, on the other hand, Boston got squad. They got a lot of defense. Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year. I think Steph only shoot 29% on him, so it's going to be a tough series. Jason Tatum is a bona fide baller. Jaylen Brown is a baller. Al Horford can give you, so they got a lot of size that the Warriors don't got. With the two Williamsons, them some good shot blockers and in the lane defenders. So we're gonna have to play from the outside in. The Warriors gonna have to use a 3-point shot to open up the lane, as opposed to vice versa, where cats start inside and go out. The Warriors gonna have to start outside and work their way in throughout the series. But I'm just gonna go game by game because things can change based off injuries and gameplay and people getting ejected. So I'm gonna just focus on game 1. I think it'll be a battle at first, but I think the Warriors are gonna come out with at least a 5-point victory. I think we're just gonna overwhelm them in the fourth quarter in the Chase Center. And the playoffs don't start till the away team win. And the Warriors is undefeated at home in this playoff series. So I don't see us losing our first game. Plus we got rest. Whereas Boston coming off, 3 days rest, we got about 5-6 days. So hopefully that play in our favor. Our players is back healthy. Hopefully Boston players is back healthy. I want a full healthy series. I don't want the Warriors only won because this player was injured, or Boston only won because this player was injured. I want both teams at full potential, battling it out. Let's get a good series. May the best team win. I'm going to go game by game. Game 1, I got the Warriors with at least a 5-point victory. I can see it, but I'm going to go game. I ain't going to even jump out to game 2. I think game 1, Warriors, at least a 5-point victory, and I think Steph is going to be the key in game 1. I think Steph want to start the series off right because that's what hurt him in the past, is not starting the series off right, so they don't give him credit for everything he do at the end of the series. So I think he want to start off on a strong foot and try to get like a 25, 30-point game. Because I'm like, no knock to Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler is a baller in the playoffs. But if Jimmy Butler getting multiple 40-point games, or Steph should get at least a 35, 40-point game in the series. So let's get it, Steph. Let's not play around. Let's get your 3-point shooting up. Let's beat Steph. Be the Steph we need, Clay, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like game 1 is going to go to the Warriors at home. And then I'll be back for game 2 to see how game 1 play out and to make my prediction for game 2. Because I think the Warriors are going to win the series in 5 or 6 games. But I'm going to do my game-to-game prediction to see which games I think the Warriors going to win, Celtics going to win, and where the series go from there. And at the end of it, hopefully I'll see y'all at the parade, you feel me? But we'll see how the cookie crumbles. Shout out Boston, shout out Golden State. Game 1, let's get it. It's Big Checky Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Chasers Podcast with a quick sports report. And we out.
That was a good one.